And welcome back to my channel. So today we have a little bit of a Valentine's Day sleigh, kind of. So you can wear this look if you want to go on your Valentine's date with this type of bead. I ain't gonna judge you. Personally, I think most of us, if we're gonna go like on a V-Day date, we tend to go for something a little more like subtle and soft. But I've been seeing so many creative Valentine's Day looks. I feel like I'm saying that all wrong. But I've been seeing so many that are like so fun and so creative, like way more creative than this. But I was just like so inspired to do a tutorial where I could just have some fun with color and just kind of take it a little bit more in a creative route, not so much a like let me wear this on Valentine's Day for my date type of deal. But like I said, if you want to, you do you. But yeah, I just wanted to play. I haven't like sat down in front of my camera in a while and just played with makeup. And I miss it, I honestly miss it. I had to brighten up my screen a little bit. So yeah, I wanted to do something, yes, with pink, but I was like talking with my best friend because she does my hair, she's a hairdresser, and she was like, you know, you should do something with black. She's like, 'cause I'm tired of seeing like the pink and red. And I was like, okay, fine, let me try it. So this is what I did, and I actually really liked the way this came out. I'm gonna be honest with you, when I sat down today and was like, okay, I'm gonna film a tutorial, I had no idea what I was gonna film. I didn't know if I wanted to do like something with more red or whatever, but I'm like feeling hot pink right now. Like hot pink is my vibe right now. I don't know if it's just because of like Ariana Grande and like 7 Rings or something. I just feel like pink is like just, it's having a moment for me. So I'm like really looking for a pink wig. I ordered one, hopefully I'm so happy with how this came out. I sat down not really knowing exactly what I wanted to do, and this is where my creativeness took me, and I'm really happy with it. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then of course just keep on watching. Okay, so I'm gonna do something differently. I know I always do my eyes first, but I actually don't really even know exactly where I want this look to go. I'm just gonna kind of go with it, let my creative juices flow. I already cleansed my skin and toned, so I'm just gonna go in directly and start priming, and we're just gonna do basically our base first. And yeah, hopefully while I'm doing that, I'll start to get a better direction of what I want to do on the eyes, because really I want the eyes to be like the ultimate part of this look. So I'm gonna go in and prime with my Farsali Unicorn Essence drops. I haven't used these in a while. I really like this product. It's just that I don't tend to grab it too often because it was a little pricey in my opinion, but I really like it. Also, it's pink, so we can stick with the V-Day vibes. I'm actually running out of it because I did use it a lot when I first got it. Also, it just smells so good. It smells like white chocolate or something. It smells very sweet. I'm just gonna pat this down into my skin. So I'm actually gonna be using a new foundation today. I have been wanting to pick this up for a while because I tried the concealer from this line and I fell in love with it. So I was like, I need to try the foundation now. It is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. I got the shade Nude, which is probably gonna be a little bit warmer and darker than my actual skin tone. I'm super pale right now. I have not self-tanned in a hot minute, and then, well, it's been like really gloomy actually, like over these past few weeks. So the sun and my skin have not come in contact. So I'm gonna be trying this out. I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not, but I'm just so eager to try it, so I'm gonna use it for this tutorial. I'm actually gonna be using a brush for my foundation today. I've been kind of kicking it old school lately. I've been using a brush for my foundation and concealer recently, and I've been really enjoying it. I'm actually gonna be using the NYX brush as well. This is a 03 brush. The concealer version of this product is super, super matte and opaque. So I'm gonna have to be a little careful. I don't know how much is too much. I put 3 pumps here on my little mixing plate. So I'm gonna be buffing this in first before kind of patting it down. I got back on my Proactive regularly, so my skin has been behaving pretty well. I'm gonna put one more pump for my forehead. I'm not gonna lie, I layer on my foundation. I feel pretty thick. I don't care. Once I have everything buffed out, I'm then gonna now get the brush and just kind of push it into my skin while it starts to dry and set. It does look already really matte, so I don't think I'm gonna be powdering too much. Yeah, she is matte, and I don't mind. So I picked up a new concealer because I did finish the other one I had bought. It's also the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. Last time I got the shade Alabaster, which was like super bright. I felt like it might have been a little too bright. So I ended up going with the shade, what shade is this? Light Ivory. Stuff I would totally say is a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. I know everyone was saying the Makeup Revolution one was the dupe. I tried that one, it was okay. It definitely was not anything I would personally rave about. And like I said, it was okay, but then I tried this one and I was like, oh, no, this is the dupe, in my opinion, you know. This concealer is super full coverage and super matte, just like the Tarte one. The same thing, I've been using a brush for my concealer these days. The brush I've been using for my concealer is one that I've had for like a long time. This was probably one of the very first brushes I ever bought, and it's like still in really good condition. This is the Sephora Pro Flawless Airbrush brush, number 56. I can't believe it even still has the lettering on here. But yeah, this is one of my OG brushes. It is, and basically the same thing like with my foundation. I'm not gonna really be buffing this in, I'm actually just gonna be patting this out. So I'm loving this shade. This is way better than the first shade that I bought. I think I was like being overly like extra and wanting like the whitest, brightest under eye. Although I still really like that look, but this shade is a little bit more forgiving. And then I'm actually gonna take a little bit more concealer and put it on my lids already, just to get those suckers primed a bit. Now that the center of my face is concealed and highlighted, I'm gonna go in and set that area. The two setting powders I've actually been really happy with lately. It's the Huda Beauty setting powder, the Easy Bake. I use the shade Sugar Cookie, or the Pretty Vulgar setting powder. For now, I actually think, what do I wanna do? I'm gonna use the Pretty Vulgar one. Okay. So I'm gonna be using my Luxie 660. This is Precision Foundation Brush, which I could see, but because the way it's shaped and tapered, I'm gonna use it to just set underneath my eye. This powder is called the Powder Room. It's called Matte About It. It says 147. I don't know if they make different shades in this powder, but I am kind of all about this Pretty Vulgar train right now. So I'm gonna look up. I like that it has a tint of like a shade to it. It's not just completely translucent. Not gonna touch the eyes just yet with powder. I'm gonna wait until I do my brows. So now that we are set, I'm gonna go in and bronze a bit. No cream contouring today. I don't want to go in that direction. For bronzer, I'm gonna be using the Patrick Star and Matte collection. This is the Give Me Life bronzer. And I am taking this on an Aesthetica P12 brush. My Morphe brush, a bit of a break. The one that I use like all the time. Also, this brush is like super soft. Just taking that across my forehead, right in here. Whenever I'm bronzing, I try to be really careful to keep the bronzer pretty high up on my cheekbone. I feel like I don't have a lot of space. I don't have a very like long face. I don't have very long cheeks. So it's easy for me to drag my bronzer down a little too low, which is why I've been really liking the cleaning up method. I've been really loving my Kat Von D contour palette. I've been using it a lot recently. I normally stick to the first shade here. The first shade in the palette, mainly because it's just suitable for my skin tone. Sometimes when I'm tan, I'll go on to the second shade. I'm just taking this little dome brush that I have. It's part of the Sonia Kashuk collection. Again, I've had this brush for a long time. And I'm basically just popping this right into like the very back of my cheekbones. I don't like to bring my contour like super low. And I'm gonna put a little bit on my forehead and right underneath my jawbone. I'm also gonna take a little bit, just a tiny amount, and just like pop this right in to this hollow part. And then I'm taking my Morphe R3 brush, which you guys know I love for nose contour, and I'm gonna be just doing a little bit of nose contour with this. I basically just use the sides of the bristles on this brush to do it. I just like to take another brush that I know I've used powder on before and just kind of soften the sides of this because I don't want it to be like super harsh. Okay, I'm actually gonna do my brows next. I'm gonna zoom in more, that way you guys can see up close. I'm gonna use the shade Soft Brown in the Anastasia Dip Brow because I normally would probably use something a little bit darker, but I don't know if I'm gonna wear my natural hair with this look at the end or if I'm gonna put my wig on, which is blonde. So I'm just gonna get my spoolie really quick and just brush through my brow hairs. So I'm taking my dip brow and I'm just picking up a little bit because I want to be pretty light-handed with this since I don't know if I'm gonna need to darken them a little bit more later. Just kind of sharpen the edge of my brush. I'm using an angle brush. I prefer any super flat angle brush. This one's not the flattest that I have, but it's just what I had near me. This is the MAC 266. So I'm basically just be mapping the baseline of my brow. And then once I have the baseline mapped out, I'm gonna do the top part. And then I'm just gonna fill in with whatever I have left on my brush here. Pick up a little bit more, fill in the tail to make it darker. And then I just kind of push up this product with my brush. Then I take my spoolie again and I just brush through the brows just to make sure the product is spread out evenly. I don't have like huge clumps anywhere. So now that the brows are on, I'm gonna go in and just sharpen and clean up underneath. So this one I am gonna use the Tarte Shape Tape because it's a little bit brighter in color. This is the Porcelain Beige. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this. You don't need a whole lot. Probably gonna be using this later for the eye look if I go in the direction I think I'm gonna go in. And I'm gonna be cleaning up with my MAC 256 brush, which you guys know it's my ride or die. Once I clean that up, I just drag this down. This is why I didn't want to set my eyes just yet, because I knew I was gonna do this, and I didn't want it to get clumpy if I already had powder on my eyes. Now I'm gonna clean up, not clean up, but just reapply that little nose contour I did right in there. Alrighty. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the eyes, and to do that, I am gonna put a little bit of extra powder just right in here to help catch any fallout, which I'm hoping, I don't regret doing face first because I think I'm gonna work with pretty dark colors. I have my little sponge here. I'm actually gonna use the Huda powder this time since it doesn't have any color. I'm gonna apply this just right on the sides of my nose, pack this down. I'm gonna be doing like my blush and highlight lips after the eyes because like I said, I don't know what direction I'm taking this in. So just to be on the safe side, I don't want to put a blush color on already. And then I'm going to do that also on the contour. My laugh lines kind of settle in with foundation after a while, so I'm going to put powder here just to help and have like a setting powder beard. So for the eyes, I'm for sure going to be using the James Charles and Morphe palette because they basically have all the colors in this palette that I plan on using for this look, so it should be fine. So the first shade I'm gonna use, I'm gonna go right into the black shade in that palette. I'm gonna be using a teeny tiny brush. I'm using the Morphe M506. And we're gonna put this directly in our crease because I want this to be super dark. So I wanna do this because I'm basically reverse blending. So meaning I'm gonna go in with the darkest colors I'm gonna be using first, and then going lighter to just blend that all out. I don't know how far out I want to smoke this. I think I'm going to take this pretty far out. I'm going to take this magenta color for right now. I'm actually going to probably mix this with a little bit of the red, but let me see how this magenta plays off on my eye. And now I'm taking another Morphe brush. The number has already rubbed off on it, but it's one of their rose gold ones. I'm not gonna go too high up. I'm pretty much just going over the black. So once I have the magenta laid out, I'm actually gonna add a little bit of red. I'm gonna take that bright red in the palette because I want this to be just brightened up a little bit. I'm taking this on a Marc Jacobs, the crease brush. This one has a really pointed tip, so it applies shadow pretty precisely. It really doesn't buff them out too well. Once that red is on there, I'm now going to take a very tiny and very lightly packed brush from Morphe. It's the M514. I'm going to clean that off because I had some other product on there. Now I'm going to take the really hot pink color in this palette, this little rough here, and we're going to further blend that out. I'm going to use the same brush to go into this really light pink that's right above that shade in the palette. And again, just to further blend it out. And yeah, we're taking this pretty much up to our brow. That pink is so light that it's not gonna look too weird. Okay, so in order to make sure that nothing lost intensity, I'm just gonna go back in with the brushes I was using to do the reverse blending and just kind of like reapply whatever I have left on my brush back in the same order. All right, so now we're gonna go in and cut the lid. So I'm gonna use the NYX concealer that we used to prime. I'm also really happy that I'm not getting any fallout. I know this palette has some kickback, but I'm being really cautious to tap off any excess before I apply the shadow onto my eye. So using that same MAC 256 brush, I'm gonna go in and cut the lid like I normally do. I prefer to just like do this inch by inch or whatever you want to call it because it's so much easier to cut your lid when you take it nice and slow. So now both eyes are cut and I'm trying to just continuously pat down on this because I just want this to dry and set as much as possible. Nothing I hate more than when like the crease in a concealer or like the concealer in the cut crease starts to get like really lumpy because it's still really creamy. And I feel like the trick to just making sure it does dry down fairly well is to just continue to pat it out. You kind of start to remove, I have like a little napkin, you kind of start to remove any excess product and then just patting it out really kind of just gets air into the product more. So it starts to just dry down really fast. I'm gonna take this on a Marc Jacobs, the shadow brush. It's a pretty flat brush. It's just your standard eyeshadow brush. So I'm gonna go back into that really, really light pink and kind of just set this. I'm gonna just do the beginning part first. Taking this about halfway across my lid. I'm then gonna use another tiny brush from Morphe, the same one as the other one, the M506. This one's just clean. I'm gonna take that hot pink that we used and I'm gonna blend this together with that one. I did this one a little too far in. I'm gonna take some more of that light pink. I'm just gonna soften those edges a little bit. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of that red onto this one and put it on the outer part here to just start to darken that more. And then I'm gonna take that magenta and layer that on top. And then going back into the original tiny brush that we used to place the black and putting the black right on this outer part. Now we're gonna kind of join the black up to the crease. So for the bottom part of my eye, I'm first gonna line right at the root of my bottom lashes with some eyeliner. And this is the Sigma Longwear Eyeliner Pencil. This is just black. I'm then gonna take a Luxie flat definer brush and set that with the black shadow. So now I'm gonna go in with a smudge brush and take that magenta color and further smoke out this under eye. And then I'm gonna take a pencil brush and put that hot pink. And then putting a little bit of that light pink also, just to help further blend it out. I'm gonna take a little bit of the black on this pencil brush and kind of further melt that black into the pink. I kind of still don't know if I'm gonna do liner on the top. I kind of don't want to. I kind of like how this is looking right now. Truly obsessed. I want to put a little bit of glitter on here. I'm so afraid though of fucking this up because this is looking so nice right now, but I think just glitter would make this look so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna try glitter. I'm putting on JCat Rocking the Night Sparkle Powder glitter. It's just like a bubblegum pink glitter. I feel like it pairs really well with the look. Let's hope that I don't mess this up. That's how it is with makeup, right? You're like always doing so good, and then you're like, let me add this. And it's like, that was too much. So I'm taking a really flat brush. This one is from Pink Pewter. It's just really small and flat. Let me get my adhesive. You guys know my favorite glitter primer of all time is the NYX Glitter Primer. I'm smoothing some of that on my brush. And I'm basically just gonna place this right over, apply that right on top. Well, that's cute. Any glitter that's like not sticking, I'm going to just kind of try to brush off as best as I can because I don't got time for you to not be cooperating. That's actually really cute. I'm liking her. So yeah, I feel like with the okay, so I'm gonna do just like a tiny bit of liner here. So again, I'm using my Pretty Vulgar gel liner. This has been my go-to recently. It's like so good. I'm taking this on a Crown C160 1/16 brush, if that means anything to you, because it doesn't to me. I basically want this liner to like fade back into the black here, so I'm kind of like patting it down. Really, I'm just kind of lining the beginning of my eye here. And then I'm just gonna get these lashes ready to go and put mascara on my eye. These lashes are from a local friend. Her name is Vivi, and these are Alluring Lashes by V. Oh, they got the info. But they are so pretty. You can see them here. So they're mink lashes, and her Instagram handle is @Alluring Lashes by V. These are in the shade, in the style Fascinate, I believe. So I'm gonna put glue on these and put mascara on my own lashes, and I'll be right back. So I bought these little jewels, just like little stick-on jewels from Hobby Lobby, and I wanna pop that in my inner corner because like I wanna be extra AF with this. I'm opening this up all wrong. Then maybe instead of putting the glue on the jewel, I'm gonna put it on my eye. Alrighty. So let's try to pick this up without dropping it this time. And I'm gonna try to stick it on. Oh, I did it. I'm gonna take the back of my tweezers and just gotta like press that on. Your girl's on one today. That is so freaking cute. I have one last thing for the eyes that I want to try. I wanted to put like pink liner on the inside, but I don't really have a pink eyeliner. So I'm gonna try using this lip liner from NYX. It's called Dolly Pink. Let's see if it goes on my waterline because it may be too drying. I have like really moist eyes. That's how I like to describe my eyes. Moist. So sometimes like really dry, like liner pencils don't work too well. Yes, I'm gonna do a little bit of brow bone highlight too. So I'm gonna take my BH Cosmetics highlighting palette and I'm gonna dip into this pink one here and just highlight my brow bone a little bit. I have like a flat edge brush here. Love that. Okay. And now that I have that on, eyes are done finally. I'm gonna put on my lipstick, my blush, finally wipe this off. It is their Make Them Blush Prime Vixen Blush. So this looks like really, really hot pink, but the trick to hot pink blushes is basically like it's a universal color. I'm literally just like raising this. Okay, I'm gonna do a highlight, and if I need to add more blush, I will do so. So I'm taking my favorite highlighter brush. I'm actually gonna clean this a bit because it's been a minute. She's dirty. I actually need to wash my personal brushes. We're going out of town next week. I'm actually gonna be out of town for Valentine's. We're actually coming back home from like on Valentine's Day. But we're going to go see Travis Scott. So I'm super excited. We're going to Houston to go see his concert. And yeah, I don't know. I think this, so I'm gonna use that same pink highlighter that we use on the brow bone. I hope this is not too dark on my skin tone. Taking that on the apple of my cheek. But anyways, yeah, so we're going to the Travis Scott concert and that's on Wednesday, the day before Valentine's, and then I have to be back Thursday because of work and stuff Friday. It's almost like a tad too dark. I hate when that happens. I'm gonna go over it with a little bit of ethereal from the same palette. It's a little bit brighter. If you guys want me to film like a get ready with me for the Travis Scott concert, I'm actually really down to do that because girl, I have my outfit picked out already. I bought a whole new like wig for this concert because it's a vibe. And I'm like super, super excited. My best friend's going with us, so I'm super excited for that too. So maybe we can do like a get ready with us video. That'd be fun. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments. So for the lips, I'm just gonna go over with my blush brush really quick. For the lips, I really don't know. I think I want to do glossy. Okay, so I'm gonna try this combo out. I'm gonna take Cheap Thrills from ColourPop and top it off with this Hi-Fi Shine Gloss from Urban Decay. It's called SPL. I think that's the shade name, that's what it says on there. I have to go to the bathroom, but I want to get up to go in. What do we think? I think I want to do something lighter. Okay, I'm gonna change the lip color. Okay, so I changed the lip color. I used the Milani matte lipstick and it's called Pretty, but it's just like that classic pink. I don't know, I just wanted to keep part of this like still really girly and cute. Like I wanted to be like almost like Barbie-ish, so I feel like this color was more suitable. So I'm just gonna spray my setting spray and then fix this hair. I don't know if I want to do the blonde wig. I think that'd be cute, but should I do like my black bob, like my natural hair? I just got my hair cut yesterday, so it's like really fresh. I also got it recolored, so it's like really, really nice and dark. But I'm gonna do my setting spray, and then I'll be right back, and yeah, we'll slay some stills. Okay, I love the way this look came out. Okay, so obviously I put on the wig because honestly, my hair was still wet. I don't feel like doing it, okay? I went for the lazy girl vibe. So since I did put on the blonde, just to make my eyebrows a little bit more matchy-matchy, what I love to do, I naturally have really dark hair, so obviously my brows are dark. and then just filling them in makes them darker. But to lighten them a tad bit, I love coating them with this eyebrow gel from Milk, and it's in the shade Haze. And basically it's just like a colored gel, but since it's like a blonde color, it kind of lightens my brows a little bit. Yes. I also didn't glue down this wig, so if it looks janky or cheap, I mean, don't at me, because I didn't take time to glue it down. I just clipped it in. And I put some foundation powder on the hairline, but I can't even tell from here if it's looking good on camera or not. But anyways, this is the completed look. Cute and pink. What do y'all think? Alright guys, that is the end of this video. I hope you all like it. If you guys want to check out, or not check out, but if you guys want to see me and my best friend get ready, we'll film like a get ready with us type of video for the Travis Scott concert. Let me know. Like I said, I have a whole look plan for that, so I'm really excited. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this look also, and what are you gonna be wearing for Valentine's Day? Do you have like a beat going on? Like, do you plan out what you're gonna do? Tell me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also all the links to my social media is down below: Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, you know the deal. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next one, beauties.